This handout got printed really small, so I'm going, the handout, the PDF attached to this assignment is big, so you can follow along with that one. This is really small font, but we will fill it in. And this blank is actually nice and small, just for the letter E. So it's E and natural logarithms. What is the compound interest formula? That's found the first line of this section. So A is the accumulated amount of money that you have, equal to the principal you started with investing, 1 plus, because you have to have 100% of what you have, and you're adding to it the rate divided by the number of times you're compounding it, to n times t. And t is going to be measured in years. So t is in years for this section. N is how many times per year. So if it was monthly, then n would be 12, and then t times 12 would give you the number of payments that you actually are getting, or how many times it's being compounded. So the answer to this next question, that variable is going to be n, because it's how many times per year is it compounded. That's n. That's how many times it's actually evaluated for, oh, we need to give you interest. So activity 1, you're given that P is at 1, R is 1, and we are also assuming that it's just 1 year that we're finding interest for our investment. And they want us to figure out what is A when N is 1, N is 2, 30, and 500. Those are the numbers that are changing, the variable that we want. So when you go to your Y equals, put that whole formula in. X is wherever you see an N, because the N will change. Remember that P is 1, R is 1, T is 1. I'm going to go to second table, and now I'm going to look up all of these numbers. My table is really far off from last time, so I'm going to go to second table set. I wanted to start at 1. Now I'll hit second table. When N is 1, then my A is going to be 2. So this will say A is 2. When N is 2, it's going to be 2.25. So it'll be, if I invest $1 in, I'll get out $2 after 1 year. I'll get out $2 and $2.25 after 2 years. After 30 years, I'll do second table start to 30. It'll be $2.67 and then 43 some odd cents of parts of cents. And then if I go to 500, another way to do this would be if I used my shortcut to get Y, because it's in my Y1, and I put in the 500, then I'll get out that. So my other one would be 2.715568521. Just for the point of the purpose of this activity, yes, I'm putting out all the decimals, even though if we're dealing in money, you would drop it off at just the hundredths place. That's money. So you can use the Y equals button and second table, which we did that. All right. The goal is that these are getting closer and closer as we get higher numbers. So if I went to 1,000, parenthesis, it hasn't changed that much. It's getting closer and it's approaching something. There is a limit that this will approach. Okay, and we're gonna learn about that. So activity 1, okay. So we found out our A values. We're continuing activity 1 on the next slide. So step 3, as N increases, that whole expression becomes closer and closer to E. E is a number. You can find E on your division symbol. So if you do second E, just hit enter. This is what E is equal to. As you notice, we went from 500 to 1,000. We're getting closer and closer to E. That is our limit. So it's approximately 2.718281828. It does not follow a pattern. It is like pi, where it is irrational and continues forever without repeating. So answer the questions. Part A wants you to sketch that. Part B wants to graph on the same axes, and C and D, and E. So finish these questions. I'm going to stop the video here. The next video, these answers will be filled in and we'll discuss them.